This is actually the most outrageous setup I've...
Oh, Mogul Mel!
It's 1 a.m.
Hello, Mr.
And although
Cow.
normally I'd be in bed right now all cozy and snuggled up, I'm instead having to talk about one of the biggest no-nos.
Guys. Instead of watching this shit, chat, maybe you guys know when it's wrong, chat, you guys should send to me on the ASAP so I can do a drummer review like that, but myself, man. It's like a yapathon, man. Yo, I have better fucking takes, upgrade takes, and guys, everybody cares about my opinion, and chat loves when I yap, man. Right, chat?
I've ever seen on the YouTube platform. And to call it huge drama would be an underservice. It'd be a lie. It's more accurate to say a huge crime has been committed by one of YouTube's biggest creators. And that crime is doxing, which it's a real crime in the state of California. Look, cyber harassment statute. And it was committed by Sssniperwolf. Again, I think the top 100 maybe most subscribed to YouTuber on the platform. She doxed Jack Films, an OG YouTuber. He tweeted out about it, said, creepy, gross, violating. What you did was disgusting. This is wrong. And how did she dox him? Well, she dropped an Insta story and said, should I go visit at Jack Films? He lives 5 minutes away from my shoot. And did a fun little poll. Should I do a crime or not? And I guess her followers said, yes, do crime. And she fucking did. She did. She posted in her Insta story his house. It's blurred out here because I'm not trying to add fuel to the fire, but that is literally a picture of his house with the caption, let's talk like adults, which is something
how does she even know where he lives anyway?
That should only exist in the confines of like a fucking horror movie. That's not a normal thing to do. That's weird. That's creepy, and that's illegal. That's doxing. And there's some backstory to why it happened in the first place, and we'll get to that in a moment. But first, after doing the doxing, she kind of had this weird argument accusing...
Doxing information. I have no idea how to dox. He literally posted his address on Google and said to him and dox him. Wait, she posted his address on Google. Guys, how do you post your address to Google? What the fuck is that? I don't know how can you do that?
Me of doxing is defamation. I have no idea how to dox, which is crazy because that's like somebody who just, you know, snorted cocaine and said, I don't even know how to do it, officer. I'm
not gonna be a law Andy. Okay, yeah, doxing is terrible. Should never do that. Should never. Yeah, this is all bad. Okay, but if his LLC is registered and his house is bought under his LLC and it's public information, then if they were to go like crime mode and like that, I think they would have to prove that the information is not available elsewhere and it's private and she released that. Unfortunately, for the crime angle, if the information is publicly available and able to get it publicly like that, then that angle or case wouldn't actually make sense. And that makes kind of him wrong for saying that it's a crime and doxing if it's not. But we don't know yet, so we have to continue watching.
Junior, no, you already did it. You should know how to do it because he did it. He literally posted his address on Google and said I threatened him and doxed him. Obviously, that's not how Google works, right? You don't post shit on Google. Fuck, it's impossible to even find shit on Google these days. Have you tried using it? Google's like back in the 1990s. That shit broke. Everybody's on ChatGPT. And I promise you, a YouTuber would not post their address on Google. If anything, they'd probably... Okay, hold up. Let me go.
Chat, guys. Yeah, I'm not a lawyer, but I kind of know a little bit about this, okay? Because I was kind of accused of that when I showed my own house, which I fucking own and have, and is under my name that I purchased with my money that I earned Pog Championship, and that argument failed. But anyway, yeah, I was accused of that, man, and I had to learn about it.
Google these days. Have you tried using it? Google's like back in the 1990s. That shit broke. Everybody's on ChatGPT, and I promise you, a YouTuber would not post their address on Google. If anything, they'd probably spent several hours, days, months, if not years, trying to remove addresses from Google. I would know this. And as somebody whose address has been doxxed, all right, not by a famous YouTuber, by a random person, and then got swatted, it sucks. It's like the worst part of the job. It's not an exaggeration. It's probably the single worst part that has made me consider not doing the job because it is so bad.
True. I agree with that.
Anyway, that was her argument. It wasn't doxing. But for whatever reason, Jack brought up a good point. If it's not doxing, why'd you delete it? Which she did do. I looked at her Insta story. She deleted that in almost every other post.
Thanks, Donna. Thanks for your subs.
But we have to now get to what why are we here? Why the fuck did she do that? It was a crazy thing to do. Why Jack's Films, another OG YouTuber? And for some backstory, if you don't know, Sssniperwolf is a huge YouTuber. Again, 34.2 million subscribers.
That's massive, yeah.
24 billion with a B.
Anyway, so
billion channel views, and the main content that she uploads is React content. You might have seen one of these thumbnails before. If you go to like any Airbnb and they have a YouTube channel that's not logged into, her videos likely recommended. At least that's my experience. And that's the kind of the gist, you know, an 8 to 10 minute reaction video of like, ooh, TikToks that make me feel cozy, or that unlock a new fear, or that feel illegal to watch.
Can't knock it, chat. You guys, I can't say this is dumb. You guys, she adapted to the landscape, okay, and she farms the fuck out, and she just, guys, she farms. People like watching it. People like her. People that watch her like her, and they make money off of that. It is what, guys. What can you do? What is there to be mad about? It's just what it is. What it is. It is what it is.
And these reactions have been labeled by people like Jax Films and others as more of just total lifts, thefts, larceny, stealing. All right, just a re-upload of other people's actual content as opposed to a transformative react, right? And here's just like a clip of her.
Yo, Jack Films, man. Want to go after the thieves? You have to go after me, okay? I commit massive thievery on the daily, bro. Like, I watch full-ass videos and re-upload the whole fucking thing. At least there's a compilation of a bunch of small videos, right? I don't know why he's going after so hard. Just go after me instead, like, yeah, like everybody else. All that, people already hate me, dude. You're gonna get free fucking cookie points for going after me, bro. Just tell me that I suck, and then you're gonna get everybody's on your side, bro. I don't know why he's going after her. Why does he care so much about her? She's just doing fucking TikTok reacts. That's whatever.
Older guys, so you gotta wait until you're older than her.
I'm not simping, I'm just telling you.
Okay, pretty sure they meant to edit her to be centered there, but you get the idea, right? Yeah, generally not one of the more morally correct YouTubers in the space in terms of how she gets her content. And Jax Films has been interested in that, all right? And specifically trying.
I wholeheartedly disagree. Keep moving on.
That. And if you don't know Jax Films, super OG YouTuber, known for a lot of parodies, known for Yai, which was stolen by PewDiePie and became Lawa.
Guys, I have enough self-awareness to say, for a fact, that the reacts that we do as streamers, that Lubbock does, are definitely, at least a little bit to some sort of margin, ethically worse than her reacts. I said it, guys. You want to get after me? You want to get mad at me? Get mad at me all you want. But the objective truth, not an opinion, a truth, is that our reacts are less ethically correct than hers. I said it.
Why? That guy, that's Jax Films. And he made a video almost a year ago to the day, October 26, 2022, about Sssniperwolf. And in the video, he said, I saw this article about how Sssniperwolf spent millions on...
She watches compilations of TikToks, okay? TikToks are weirdly monetized, viral, whatever videos that low effort, whatever the fuck the viewers just post out there. We make compilations, and she watches the compilations. It's a bunch of small clips of one of random people, of whatever the fuck, and they like their stuff being promoted. I don't think I've ever heard about TikTokers who get mad at their 6-second clip that got taken, because that's what the whole thing is about. So nobody really gets clapped by that. They just don't, okay? Compared to us watching full videos, full effortful videos, that people took the time off stream to make it. Sometimes they're 1 hour long videos that are very high effort, and we yoink that shit. So objectively, us yoinking a full video is much, much worse ethically than what she does. I'm not gonna go, guys, I'm not saying like, I'm not being a shrimp and defending her. I'm just saying, it's all bad. If you want to talk about the degree of bad, we are worse. I said it.
On a mansion, he didn't post her address or a picture of it because that, you know, he's got a little more awareness than her. And then followed up by saying, oh.
Done is I've created a brand new YouTube channel called Jax Films. And so far I've only uploaded one video.
He's basically going to react to her reactions as a form of parody, a la Bo Burnham Inside type vibe. And that was the idea. And he did it for like a little bit. You can see here, it was these reactions. He used the same thumbnail. They got like more and more surreal. Like he reacted to the Mario trailer with like 5 different versions of him. It was very much an attempt at parody, at making fun of reactors, as opposed to any genuine effort at reacting. And then he kind of stopped doing it. You can see for 5 months. It didn't, I don't know, pique his interest. It didn't work out, whatever. And it would have probably, or possibly died out there. I think. Until Sssniperwolf tweeted. And that's what brought us, in a way, to where we are today. We have Stan loves you for real to thank, because he replied to Sssniperwolf and said, "You steal ideas," referring to her videos, her reacts. And she said, 90% of what I upload are my ideas. People copy me, and then people like you get confused. And she's saying that Mr. Beast stole her idea of reacting to random acts of kindness.
Oh,
Now,
God.
I would argue, and I think many other people would argue.
Chat, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, okay? I think everybody should say it too, okay? Most streamers, YouTubers, everybody, we get like one unique idea every fucking year out of all of the YouTubers combined. It's all recycled ideas. People did everything. Whether it's inspired a little bit or fully by somebody else, every idea under the sun has been done, and the things are like one out of hundreds of thousands, okay? So even if you find something, somebody did it before you. That's what it is. You're just gonna do it differently because it's you doing it. That's it. That's all that matters, okay? This shit is off the rails.
That they both stole. Just because she had the idea to find a compilation that were similar to random acts of kindness and have a producer get videos that are a random act of kindness.
Guys, we is all streamers, all YouTubers, or at least 99.9% of them. And that's we. It's everybody. I include myself into that because that's just what it is, yeah.
Doesn't necessarily mean, just because Mr. Beast thought that was a good idea too, that what she's doing is not stealing. Because I don't think she's paying the creators. I don't think she's getting permission from the creators to react to them. And by the way, worth saying at this point, I've done plenty of similar reactions to what Sssniperwolf does. I think.
Yeah, tell him, Luddy.
You know, people could say, "Oh, you paused
Tell
more,
him,
you gotta
tell
tell
him,
stories." You always
Ludub.
defend the person that they like.
Tell him.
But I have. I've done it. I've fair and simple. I've done You Laugh, You Lose to the Slime very recently. Even.
That's right, Ludubby.
And so I am no holier a saint than her. However, I think because she is such a big YouTuber, and it is like 90% of what she does, she has basically been the target of a campaign from Jax Films and others to shame her out of doing it. Because that is basically the only tool that we have, or anyone has, to stop React YouTubers, is to shame them out of doing it. Because you don't have any tools within YouTube to like claim the monetization. All you can do is try to take their video down.
Which is, in fact, the exact opposite. A tool to stop them by shaming them is a tool to promote them and market for them. You're basically doing God's work. When you're mauling at somebody doing something, you are literally using your entire platform to fucking market them for free. People pay hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, millions on marketing to get their fucking videos out there. She just sits back, does nothing, and Jack Films uses his entire platform to market for her. Bro, that's free money, bro. Print that shit out.
Which can be a bit too aggro of an option. And so that worth just noting that. Just a little disclaimer. Back to it.
It's a
she
preview
makes
button.
that tweet. She says, people copy me. Jax Films catches wind of this and says, I invented reacting to other people's TikToks. Anyone else is copying me. Incredible mental gymnastics. And then tags YouTube and VidCon. You know, I think trying to get her removed from being boosted at those events. And then Sssniperwolf says, "Wow, I can't stand that a female YouTuber is getting more views than me, even though I don't make this. Even though I make the same content, life is hard." And then doubles down and says, "Also, I hate bringing gender into this, but no one ever attacks the male React channels." And I have to say, I think this is what led us.
Yo, hello? Is she... Guys, are you fucking me? Well, I mean, okay.
To where we are.
Wrong choice of words. Oh my fucking god, dude.
Something within Jax Films.
Oh my god, man.
To take that little comment and make it a huge chip on his shoulder to get the best dish that everybody loves getting, revenge. And to Jack's credit, by the way, he's been doing this for the better part of a decade. And by this, I mean, like, literally trying to shame React channels out of existence.
I respect it. I respect
it.
It
started 7 years ago with this channel called Jinx. This is how I found out about him. Basically, Jinx reacted to Jack Films videos.
Really? No way, man. Really, dude? No, she's not. Broke my heart, man.
In its entirety. Then Jack reacted to Jinx's reaction of Jack's video, basically doing nothing but smiling, and then at the end, flaming him.
Last video, man, that was just hella tight. I really like the part where you played my video in its entirety, and then didn't really react to it. Just kind of sat there. I also like the part.
This became super viral back in the day, and Jinx deleted his YouTube channel. I tried to find it. It's gone. He basically got shamed off the platform for what he was doing, for his low-effort reacts. And after those tweets, he dropped a video, actually a couple videos, talking about Sssniperwolf.
Chat, guys, I'm gonna have a outrage take, okay? This is gonna be really bad, okay? You're not gonna like this take, but this is a true take. I feel like if the content is like legally okay and whatever the fuck, yeah, it's bad content. You might not like it, but celebrating like bullying somebody out of making videos is overall a bad practice. So this is because we don't like the content and we don't see a value there. Other people do, and they like doing it, and going against them and like kind of celebrating somebody's just not posting anymore and literally being bullied off the site. That's just kind of like, come on, man. Like, I think it's just bad practice, because then people can justify the same way towards other YouTubers for something they don't like or agree with, and I think that sucks.
And basically distilling why he thinks this is worth doing, what Sssniperwolf is doing that he considers to be wrong, and the steps that he's going to take to shame her out of it. And the step was to reboot the channel Jax Films. But this time, grading her reactions rather than doing like surreal attempts at parodying her reactions.
You see this big guy? He be eating all of the little guys.
I don't get it.
And that's basically the idea. You know, I would argue it's a transformative idea of trying to grade, shame, and even fair play, harass her out of doing what she is doing. And he would stream that, and then he would upload it onto the channel, and the channel started popping off. You can see right here. He started this about...
It's not even a bad idea. I think that, you know, John, I think that's decent content idea overall. If you were to do this seriously, without being like without showing that you're maudling about the content or whatever, and you actually were to do that, just fuck it. I'm gonna grade the reaction. This is a pretty good idea. I don't even mind that.
2 months ago, and the views are doing very well because he discovered a new format called Sssniperwolf Bingo that kind of popped off. He would do these like a few times a week. He would upload the videos. He would stream them, get a few thousand, I think, live, get hundreds of thousands on the VODs. And that, I think, led to Sssniperwolf not really enjoying the spot she was in. Here's an example.
Standing at the side of the road and they go like this.
That's correct.
Because they want the truck driver to honk the horn.
Jesus fucking Christ! You know what? I kind of wish you were silent for this one, Sssniperwolf. Maybe you were onto something there by not saying anything. Let's go to... Oh, I have it! Yay! Summarizing video. Let's go. And
that's the idea, right? And at this point, it is worth mentioning that there is probably a very real leg that Sssniperwolf can stand on, saying that this is harassment. Yes, maybe what I am doing is shameless, but it is up to YouTube to absolve that issue, or resolve that issue. You can take me down, but this react in re-upload thing that you're upset about exists across the platform. I'm taking advantage of a tool that maybe is a loophole that YouTube should close, but hasn't, and it is how I earn my livelihood. I am shameless, blah. And you are harassing me, and your followers are harassing me to shame me out of doing it, and it is making my life worse. She could have probably made that argument. I'm not saying it would have been successful, but she certainly had a leg to stand for, especially with how many videos Jax Films was making about her. It's a fuck ton. It's like literally multiple times a week. Look, this is all
it's a little bit obsessive, yeah. It's a little
But she lost all of that the moment she doxed him. Just threw it right out the window.
No, she doesn't lose it. She doesn't lose it. Guys, I don't think it's losing something. If the claim is, if this is the same thing legally, if your claim can stand on its own feet, okay, if the claim works, even if you make mistakes and you do dumb shit, you can still go and make your claim and it's still as valid. I know you guys say question mark. If she's wrong for that, she's still right on the other way. The claim still holds. She's just wrong about other shit.
Semblance of an argument. Any slight credit that a human could have given her is lost when she does a larger, ultimate evil crime and endangers him.
Guys, if you punched me in the jowl yesterday, okay, I'm like, guys, you punched me. That's not very nice, okay? Okay, well, I'm right? And today, I see you, bing, in the jowl, right? I'm wrong for that. Does that mean that you're right yesterday? Well, I'm right yesterday? No. It doesn't mean both are wrong in their own respect.
In that way.
Flat out.
And she tried to make that argument after the doxing fact right here.
This guy's entire channel is just me. Every single video for the past few months has been about me. And it's just like shitting on me. And then his streams. This dude is just like low-key harassing me. Like, should I get a restraining order?
Which doesn't make sense as a sentence when you're the one who drove to his house creepily and then took a picture of it. I feel like you should have the restraining order as opposed to get the restraining order based off of what has happened. I don't think he's tried to show up to your house. And in this, she says, don't you have a wife? Yes. In fact, his wife did tweet out, hey, dear YouTube, I'm not a creator, but my husband.
I'm going to say it. With the knowledge I have the law, none of this shit would hold up in a court. None of it. Literally, not a single instance of anything in this would hold up.
Isn't tonight Sssniperwolf came to my house and posted it on Instagram for all to see and tried to instigate a confrontation. I now have to worry about she as one of your favorite creators.
Doesn't mean that it's not ethically bad.
Of her fans that might harm me or my family. I am a regular human who works an 8 to 5, jeez, corporate job that happened to fall in love with a YouTuber.
I'm a creator. My husband. It's tonight. Post on Instagram. Sorry.
She might claim that she's coming after a bully, but she's actually stalking and doxing normal people.
Sorry, man, that was
which is true.
I was
reading. Great point, and why doxing shouldn't exist in the first place. And if you're wondering, by the way, what are the rules for YouTube on doxing? Somebody tried to ask Clarice, hey, what's your policy on doxing? We don't allow harmful behavior like threats in doxing. This resource has more info. And then followed up and said, you don't allow it. Then could you fix this, please? And to the social media manager here who's copy and pasting all the rules, Godspeed, your night is going to be tough. And to wrap...
Okay, chat. Question. Does YouTube enforce out-of-platform behavior for on-platform bans? Just a question. Don't get fucking mad. Don't get mad at me. It's a question that's very much relevant. Twitch enforces off-the-platform behavior back onto Twitch. They ban people for stuff they do off the platform. If YouTube doesn't, sorry to say, chat. Sorry to say it. Okay. If you do dumb shit, even illegal shit, off YouTube, your channel will still be up.
And to wrap it up, this is Jack Film's argument for that leg that I was talking about earlier that is chopped off of
ADP?
Hey, this is harassment from Jack Films, is what he said.
Okay, I want to address something. Every once in a while, because I see that, like, this guy's obsessed with Sssniperwolf. Like, why is it like, dude, this guy's really milking this whole Sssniperwolf thing. You know, this whole Sssniperwolf feud. This is why I'm so passionate about streaming this and making videos about it. We're not talking about shit she did years ago. We're talking about shit she did last week or yesterday or today.
Yeah, if we were to reverse the roles and he did that, I mean, he would get, yeah. You know what, chat? I'm going to say how it is. I'm going to go on his side now and say, reverse the roles. If he fucking doxed her, I mean, you bet your ass, motherfucker, people will be fucking throwing rocks at him or some shit. Or like fucking, people have been nuts and canceled them already.
This is still what she does commonly, frequently, repeatedly. That's why I still do this. Because it's so egregious. And no one's policing this at all. And why?
Okay, chat, I have to be honest, chat. Him saying that, if she were to make the claim that he's after her and like doing shit and like kind of harassing her, him saying shit like that, it doesn't look good for him. I'm just saying overall, it's not a great statement. Because then it shows like motive in what we're trying to do. Because she keeps posting it, he does it more or more often and he continues to do it. Okay, well that means that the goal is for her to stop posting, and since that's her livelihood, well that's what you would call it. That's pretty much harassment, trying to stop her from doing her shit.
I still do.
That's his goal, is to stop it.
Because it's so egregious.
I'm talking illegally overall.
Policing this at all, and why?
That's right. I mean, he is right about it. Nobody is policing it. It should probably be YouTube's responsibility to maybe give creators the tools to take money. I've said this many times before. YouTube, listen to my fucking ideas. They're good. Give creators, I mean verified creators at the very least, the tool to claim monetization on videos that have been re-uploaded of theirs, whether it is a bad reaction from a streamer or a bad reaction of multiple videos from a YouTuber.
Question. The video itself is yoink. Guys, people that compile TikToks are stealing the TikTok's content without their consent. They didn't ask all of them. She yoinks the yoink. That's second-hand yoink. So the yoink ethically isn't as bad as the YouTube yoink.
They should have that tool. It would be very helpful. And then they wouldn't have to feel like their only tool is complain on Twitter until maybe the creator's shamed out of doing it, or tried to delete their whole channel, which can be a much bigger shitstorm that you're getting into
Guys.
that you might not want to. Anyway, that's it. That's the whole drama. Crazy fucking shit. Let's see what YouTube does about it. All right, see you later. Goodbye. Have a good one. Goodbye. I'm going to bed.
Otherwise, chat, you can apply this to Daily Dose. I mean, he's a serial yoinker, bro. Guys, technically, bro, Daily Dose is a mass yoinker. I like him, but he's a yoinker. Oh, he credits them?
Hey X, are you going to bet on Logan Paul fight?
I already betted on it. Oh no. Guys, this video's quality is so shit. A fan followed me. Someone's talking to me. Armed robbery. Yo, what the fuck is this? What the fuck? Armed robbery. Jesus, man. Well, don't do that. Guys, and I went to jail, man. Stop with this fake fucking mugshot fucking emote.
Hey, X,
yo, we need to remove that.
Did you get the pack of cigarettes for the stream today?
Guys. What is this felon emote, man? You guys gotta stop with that, man. Guys, it's not even fucking real. I've never been to jail, man. What the fuck is this? Alright, we gotta remove that. Guys, people will fucking think it's... Guys, people think it's real. It's weird.